Good morning, I am Pranab Prakhar. Let's take a look at newspaper headlines published from Delhi today. First, the Hindu newspaper. If not for family feud, I may not have allied with Congress. So, the burden of piggybacking on Congress is now showing on Akhilesh Yadav, Samajwadi leader and Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister. After the halfway mark of Uttar Pradesh election poll, Samajwadi Party Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav, in an interview to the Hindu newspaper, has said, the alliance with Congress was the product of a particular time and circumstances and may not have happened had the family feud within the Samajwadi Party not broken out. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav has told the Hindu in an interview. Taking the garb of family feud, Akhilesh Yadav justifying going with Congress when both the parties were at a loggerhead only few months back. To convince his voters, Akhilesh Yadav brings family feud in front and taking a hiding from there. Moving on to the another story, former ED officer, aide arrested on graft charges. JP Singh, a former joint director with Enforcement Directorate, was on Tuesday arrested by Central Bureau of Investigation along with his former subordinate and two others for alleged receiving money from several suspects in two cases of Hawala and cricket betting racket busted by his team about 2 years ago. So these are grave story. The enforcer taking money and taking bribe. Amnesty, next story. Amnesty fault sedation law curbs on NGO. Amnesty International annual report. The State of World Human Rights Report 2016-17 has expressed concern over range of human rights violation in India. The report being released worldwide on Wednesday slammed the use of legislation such as Foreign Currency Regulation Act (FCRA) and sedation law to silence government critics and crack down on civil society organizations. But then every country has a right to frame laws, and Amnesty is nobody to tell them how it should be. Saeed could pose a threat to Pakistan, says Minister. Hafiz Saeed's house arrest was in Pakistan's largest interest, as he could pose a serious threat to the country. The country's Defense Minister Khwaja Asif has told in a first public address of the JUD chief terror link. Mr. Asif's remark about the danger posed by mastermind of 2008 Mumbai attack, in which 166 people died, came at an international security conference in Munich, Germany. The Defense Minister is mindful of making such honest and blunt comment within the country that he has to go to Munich to make such comment. Moving on to the Indian Express, the first page story in Indian Express says, will hang Gundas upside down, give laptop on religion, caste, accusing rival SP and BSP of Gundagardi, hooliganism in the state. BJP president told a public meeting in Allahabad Tuesday that day his party comes to power, कोई गुंडा उत्तर प्रदेश के अंदर नहीं बचेगा, सबको उल्टा लटका कर सीधा करने का काम ये बीजेपी करने वाली है. So very strong word in the now as the UP electioneering moves towards central UP or towards the Purvanchal side, Allahabad, where the BJP President Amit Shah was making this comment. To reach out, Maya looks beyond her written script when it comes to campaign speech. So leading to the next story on the front page of Indian Express, when it comes to campaign speech, it says BJP chief Mayawati, but ideally it should be, there is a printing error, it should be BSP chief Mayawati isn't exactly known for impromptuous flourish. She reads out her 1 hour long speech that has by now a predictable route, attack on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, his government, the BJP and RSS, state Samajwadi Party government and Congress, all in language formal and staid. So moving on to the Times of India, Modi conveys to US, India uneasy over likely H-1B visa ban. An unwelcome move, visiting legislatures told. The PM referred to the role of skilled Indian talent enriching the American economy and society. He urged the US to develop a reflective, balanced and far-sighted perspective on movement of skilled professionals. This is according to a quote by PMO which is being put on the front page of Times of India. Cash deposit over 5 lakh. IT to go after those defying notice. ED ex-joint director held by CBI for Graft. The CBI arrested on Tuesday former Enforcement Directorate Joint Director JP Singh on charges of bribery to dilute investigation into 2,000 crore IPL spot fixing scandal. Supreme Court lift 1 crore bar. Allows home buyers joint plea. The Supreme Court has ruled that flat owners can join hands to directly approach the National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission against builders. And there is another news, end of free run for Jio. Users from April, Reliance Jio Internet will be charged from April, it says so. Moving on to the Hindustan Times. Supreme Court backs consumer panel on flat buyers joint complaint. This story is a good relief for home buyers. Another story says private banks may come under CVC. The Central Vigilance Commission will monitor graft related cases in private sector banks as well. A move that comes amid reports that officials of several such financial institutions were allegedly involved in money laundering after the demonetization exercise. So there, it's tightening news at private bankers. Moving on to the Business Daily today. Flipkart is funding talk with Microsoft, Tencent. Talk also with eBay, PayPal, others to raise up to $1.5 billion at 10 billion or 12 billion valuation. Chandra outlines his Tata Group ambitions, seek to fix core issues. On his first day in office, Tata Sons Limited new chairman Natarajan Chandrasekharan outlined 3 strategic priorities for the group. Bring the group closer together and leverage its collective strength, reinforce a leader's mindset in operating companies, bring greater rigor to capital allocation and deliver superior return to shareholders. So Tata Group for now is looking all hunky-dory, and it seems that new chairman will have tough shoe to fill and some tough task ahead. India's IT sector well poised, says Nadella. India's beleaguered information technology industry has received a vote of confidence from Satya Nadella, Chief Executive Officer of Microsoft. Jio to start charging price war to continue. Yes, there it is. The Indian telecom and data digital world is up for new price war. So that was all we have in this edition of English Daily's newspaper published from Delhi today. Till we meet again tomorrow, it's goodbye from me, Pranab Prakhar.